Okay, back again. Let's get started. Just getting some background noise. Not this stuff. Royalty-free background noise. This one's good. Okay. So since we're just going to do a shorty today, I welcome you all. Let's start lying down. So as we're resting here on the earth, we start to notice what's actually touching the earth. We notice the back of the head. We notice the upper back, the arms, the hips, the calves, the feet. Long stretch of the body, inhale up, reach. Knees into the belly, squeeze. So when you bring the knees into the belly, you might feel like a sinking down sensation. I feel it like my body's starting to rest or relax down towards the earth. This is going to be a very gentle morning practice. So just enjoy. Release the arms. Let the legs fall to the right side, twist. Let the head turn to the left. Other side, up and over. For the twist. And relax. So when you hear the words relax, think of it as an invitation to stay connected to the sensations of your body. Notice your breath. Inhale and exhale. You notice the shape of the body and just how the body feels in that particular shape. That's it. And from there, you're trying to soften in. So all that means just relax. Back to center with the knees into the belly, grab hold again, squeeze. So going for some hip circles here, hands to the knees, round and about. Take a few circles each side. Don't need to be any rush. Just notice the ball and socket joint of your own hips. Does it feel nice and round and fluid? Are there sensations there that are unwanted? We just notice all of those things. We'll take our baby, feet up above the knees, catching onto the feet. Again, relax all that you feel. So for those who can, we'll stretch out our right leg to the right. Just let the toes maybe come down and touch. I'm pulling down a little bit on the left side, just to give myself a little bit more space here. And we'll walk that over to the other side. Left leg long, toes touch, right leg bend, and a little bit of pulling down on the right. Feel some tightness today. And then just have the legs nice and open. If you need to hold on to the legs, if you need to stay with the legs bent, all that is good. Yoga is not a practice of perfection. We all have different bodies. We want the practice to be accessible for everyone, not just for those who happen to be perfectly thin and can find the shapes with ease. So let's release the legs, let the feet down to the earth. We'll let our knees drop a little bit side to side. Windshield wipers. Now, of course, if you start moving into advanced postures, there are variations that you can have to stay in that type of growth for your yoga practice. And then once you start moving into the full intention of the pose, there are certain shapes that the body should be in so that you don't cause harm or himsa to the body. So you have to remind yourself that too. So yes, yoga is not a practice of perfection, but there are some advanced poses that would cause less harm or no harm if, say, the hip is this particular shape open and blah, 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 that kind of stuff. All right, so bring knees into the belly. We'll rock ourselves up to sitting. 2 legs forward. So like I mentioned in my intro, my first little live video, I re-injured an ankle on the left, or on the right. So I'm just kind of, and this was just yesterday, not even 24 hours ago. And so I'm just checking in with what's going on there. I took a strong anti-inflammatory just to stay in the game, if you know what I mean. And of course, nobody wants to hurt. I wanted to heal as best it can. So I'm just forward folding over the legs here. I'm reaching for my toes. I'm pulling my toes back. It doesn't necessarily hurt. Folding more over the legs. I'm just playing with the ankle a little bit here. Trying to align my ankles on both feet in the same shape. Now as I start to go deeper into this pose, I feel my lower back. And I'm not taking a full intention of this pose. I'm just aligning my legs, some space in between my feet, and I'm folding forward. That's just where I am this morning. Checking in with my lower spine, my glutes, my hips. A little rocking of the hip side to side. Now we pick up. Let's take a little head to knee pose. Right foot on the inner thigh. And again, I'm not going to go full intention anything today. I'm just going to allow my body to move. Give it some space. That's it. Folding over the left leg. Inhale, we pick up. Exhale, release the right. Come in for the left. So, funny enough, on the left side, I got knee injury. It's called aging, my friends. Aging. Everything starts to change if you're smart in terms of your movement and activities. Because things just happen to happen. And you just, at first you fight, resist. That's where I was, very angry at how much care I have given my body for so long, inside and out. And now, voila. This happens here, this happens there. The knee feels pretty good today. Some deep bends that the knee tends to be a little angry about. Feels good on the lower back today. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, release. Let's see what kind of twisting we can do today. I'm going to tuck under my right foot and let the left knee fall on top. So I'm moving towards a knee pile here. My knees on top, feet off to the side. And this is a gentler version of knee pile. Letting my hips come down to the earth, letting my spine grow up from the earth as flat as I can, or as long and better posture as I can. Twist. Right arm across left thigh, grow tall. Push away. Inhale, center. Let's change legs. Other leg on top. Okay, let's see what Mr. Ankle says about this one. Not so bad. Not much. Alright, so we're trying to find the same shape. This is just the knee pile, Gomukhasana legs, the cow face legs. Just so I can move into a little bit of hip balancing with spine. So I'm growing my spine up from the earth, getting ready for twist. All right, left arm across, grow tall, push away. So staying lifted, pulling the belly in as we twist. So literally I am pushing against my femur on the right, or my leg on the right. Come back to center. Take the legs nice and open. So open for you. Might be less, maybe more. I can always go more, but this is good for today. And then just checking in with external rotation in this pose. That's knee up and toes pointing up as I sit. Internal rotation would be having everything on the inside of my leg folding forward. And then I'm using the edges of my mat just to align my feet. And from here, hands in front. Nice breath, and see where you can go. Hands, elbows, belly. I'm gonna ease my way down for just in cases. Extend the arms out. Bring a little twist into my neck by turning my head with my long spine. I wouldn't suggest doing this if your spine is rounded, meaning if you're not touching the floor. Plant the hands, inhale, pick up. Right leg bend in. Tall on the spine. And a little turn of the rib cage towards the right leg. You can leave your left hand here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend in. And I'm just going to go to there. Inhale, come up, change sides. And again, this is my affected knee, but it feels pretty good. It's probably that Celebrex I took to make my ankle feel better. Okay, so a little turn towards the left leg, leave the right hand here, extend up, and we go in. Just gonna go to the same spot right there. Inhale, coming up. I'm just taking all of my favorite things. I seem to kind of really hone in on hips and hamstrings, just a little bit of everything that body needs. So this is a Supta Karmasana. My legs are not close like a butterfly or Baddha Konasana. So I'm a little bit further away. So I'm making just a little turtle with my spine, the shell. Just keep going down. I've been noticing something new in my lower spine. I get a little twinge there now for who knows, reason. Previous things I did, or maybe some yoga practice that I wasn't warmed up enough for, modeling a pose, I don't know. So it's a forward fold over the legs, just letting my legs relax, letting my lower back relax. I'm just seeing if the head, which it will, touch the feet. I'm not letting the head touch right now because I want to see if my torso will fall more, which it will in time. I leave my hips balanced. This is one of those poses that I can kind of sleep in. So inhale, we bring ourselves up, crossing the legs, right leg on top of left. And this is not really a pose, it's more of a stretch. So I'm making this pencil shape with my legs, right leg on top of the left, leg super straight and folding over here. Inhale, we pick up, change legs, with the leg on top. Breath and fold. Inhale, we pick up. Exhale, release. So in our last few minutes, I'm going to get a block. And I'm going to let my hips stretch with the help of a block. So coming all the way down, I'm going to take the flattest part underneath hips. And just hang out here for a moment. And a supported bridge. So I'm definitely not doing the work here. It's all block pushing me up. I'm going to let one leg, right one, reach down to the floor. And just see what that feels like. If you don't have a block, you can use a rolled up towel or cushion from your couch, just to give you a little bit of lift. You can always use a book too, but who has books anymore? Change legs, have the leg extend. Try both legs, release, extend. So because of the placement of the block, I feel more of my lower back than I feel of psoas or anything like that. So I'm going to change the shape of the block and turn it on its long edge and let my legs be long. I still feel the length of the lower spine. A little bit of the front of the hips, hip flexors. Take this up again, and this will be the last one. So this is a big stretch. Might be too much for some of you. And I still think I'm going to change the angle, go a little bit lower. Release. Just start to continue to wind down with our yoga stretch today. Just a nice morning move around on the floor and see how the body feels with some different shapes. Checking in with hamstrings and hips, inner thighs, ankles, spine. So as you can tell, I'm just squeezing the knees into the belly. Maybe let them fall to the left for a twist. Right side twist. On our last squeeze. And from here, you can get your legs up on the wall and just get closer. Go there and hang out for a number of breaths. Whatever keeps relaxation going in the body and calm in the mind. You can always come back to Shavasana, legs long on the earth. Do give yourself just a few breaths. Just kind to stay in the moment. It's nice to be in a place where the body is relaxed and the mind is calm. Sometimes it's very challenging to keep those things as you go on with your day. We get lots of distractions that we move through in our day, of all kinds. So I'm just going to leave you here. Thank you for joining me with this little yoga stretch this morning. It's nice and easy. Checking in with our bodies and a little bit of movement. Until next time.